Pittsburgh, an historic city of industry where three rivers meet to form a geographic centerpiece. The perfect setting for a major hub that produced the raw materials that would build a nation. Above all, it was a steel town. In 1945, one who was to become a legend was born, Frederick August Kittle, in Pittsburgh's Hill District. When the infant who would grow to become one of America's most respected playwrights arrived in that first post-World War II year, manufacturing history was being made. But Pittsburgh then produced 41% of the nation's steel and had become the 8th largest city east of the Mississippi.
The idea of a $40 million project like the August Wilson Center would have been unbelievable, unthought of, almost as unbelievable as having a black president.
If it weren't for the fact that there were some folks who are not African American, but who recognized the value of the African American voice in the overall regional conversation, and they put their shoulders to the wheel just as African Americans did to make this happen.
And the fact that it has culminated as successfully as it has in a center of this magnitude in Pittsburgh, with all that it means, all that Pittsburgh represents in August's work, is extraordinary.
May 30th, 2009, when the community celebration took place, and there were thousands of people coming through downtown Pittsburgh to go to the August Wilson Center for African American Culture. I remember saying to a couple of the board members of the August Wilson Center, this is where it should be.
Hello, Pittsburgh. All right, wow.
We broke ground on this facility in 2008.
One of the biggest fears that we had and continue to have is that we would build such a wonderful building and then not be able to pay for it and keep the doors open.
The challenge today requires each and every one of us to not just be conscious of our culture, but to support it and to assure its survival.
Know that there's a center here that will help and support some of those artists like himself coming up in the world. Would make his heart just fill to the brim with joy.